Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
All right.
All right.
Yep. Oh boy, I'm a party animal. All right, here we go with the matchups today, and let's start it off. This is the one I call it late afternoon game. Mindy, it's 4 Eastern, 3 Mindy, and 1 Pacific when the Cardinals take on the Nationals with Jack Flaherty on the road here, $1.45 now, and this total is 9.5 over 20.
Yeah, I got a eye appointment today at like 2:40, so I'm gonna miss the start of it, I tell ya. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Cardinals here today. They just got a couple of good road victories there versus the Mets, I guess. Jack Flaherty's been pretty good so far. Only allowed maybe a maximum of 1 run in his last, 4 starts there. Has a 2.14 ERA versus this Nationals team. I think he gets it done here today. Josiah Gray's kind of struggled here a little bit as of late, going with those Cardinals.
All right, Mindy will be on the cards here in this one with Flaherty. Two teams that are, I don't know, the two teams that are struggling. Let's just call it for what it is right now. And so maybe, I've wanted to find some spots to try to, play the Nats, especially with Gray, that 3.19 ERA, not awful considering how how awful Washington. Let me just say it for what it's worth.
How do I say this nicely again?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Ziggy is going to be on the Nationals. My pick is Nationals money line teams that play the Mets lose the next game. I love it. Okay. Fernando, watch out. You might be the co-host of the new show. I want to say hello to D1. Oh, that's interesting, right? D1. I get it. That's got to be what it is. Maybe it's D. Maybe it's D joining us. But D1. I like
D1.
Now solo on the Nats money line here. And Big Lucci looks like he was favoring, or no, Nathan was maybe favoring the Nats here. Tim Ray, Nats run line. That's where I'm headed, I think. At $1.25. I'll take the 1.5 here. Plus, so it's a little bit of a mini challenge here, Mindy.
Challenge.
In this one, I'll take the Nats on the run line here. Take Tim's advice. And Big Lucci says the Cards took some extra BP. Is that right? They need it. Oh, okay, Gary. How big is that parlay? Is it? I always say take the money if you can sometimes, but. And Flaherty, our K-prop man Brett B is here today. Ron, I think that might be something we could look at today. It would probably be a day to do it. We're already planning the show out, but that's just it. I mean, Mindy and I, we do recommend straight bets. I think even Mindy and I are guilty here and there of maybe throwing down some parlays. And I got to be honest, when I'm throwing, because I'm all about those straight bets, Ron, and when I do throw down parlays, it's usually on those big, college football weekend, for example, and I want to be involved in so many more games, and somebody's out there 10-point favorite, just throw them in there in some parlays. Matt D, also Washington. Here's Fernando on the over here. I don't know. Gray's doing pretty well. These offenses certainly a disappointment. Nats on the run line for D1. Butterscotch on the run line. Ron Hahn will take him plus 0.15 in case it ends in a tie. Just teasing you, Ron. We know he's on the Nats plus 1.5. Fernando might be on the Nationals. Looks like Mindy's on an island a little bit here.
Whoa, look out.
Oh, here's Gary, though. I'm sorry. Here's Biggie.
Me and Gary.
Here's Biggie. See, and that's what that's what I mean. Like Mindy, you'll remember in 3 weeks to call Gary Biggie, and I'll be back to calling him Gary.
Right.
That's what I mean by you keep all of it straight, and like sometimes I say
I think Gary's like an investment banker too, right? I think he can give us advice there in your Robinhood account, perhaps more sports teams on the block.
Well, you talk about Juneteenth, and I don't want to lose any viewers and feel the other way. But I thought, you know what, if they're going to boycott this Bud Light, I think that's a good. And the stock dropped 30%. I'm like, I'm going to go get some of that stock. I'm going to trust that the politics are going to come out and be right in the end. Well, it hasn't really ever made a comeback yet, so that was kind of disturbing. Andre Glasgow here today. Hello, Andre. Nice to have you. Now that's a new name for me. And he's got Washington. Looks like I think that's Washington team total over 3.5. Yep. Right there. It's juiced. It's juiced. No doubt about it. All right. Yeah. Oh, Nathan says he thinks 3-team parlays are most optimal. I would say that I like 2-team round robins. But again, I'm just the less teams, the better, I guess, is what I really feel right. About it. But sometimes, so like in some of those big ones, like 3, if you got 4 money lines, 5, I'll run them all out. I'll do a bunch of 2-teamers, a bunch of 3-teamers, maybe if it's 4 teams, I'll do the 1 4-teamer, and then you've got all the combinations. So that was a good suggestion. I'm going to go back and read that, maybe figure something out. Maybe we can cover the Discord. Hey, head on over to the Discord. Maybe I'll pop the link there in just a minute. It is in the description below. All right. Might be it, I think. Oh, he's going to win 1750. See, Mindy, now what would your approach be there? You're going to take half of that already, Mindy, and come in with I
hedge it. Like I just think it's a no-brainer. I'm not going to be the all or nothing. I'm going to take some.
Yeah, and what did Gary need? He needs the
Cardinals.
Oh, he needs the Cardinals to win?
Yep. So he says Cardinals can win by 1, and you guys, also win.
Mm-hmm. See, and that's a great. So when you're hedging here, you can.
Yeah, I would do the cash out, right? I'd hedge it. So
yeah,
I would bet, the Nationals plus 1.5, and maybe I hit the middle, right? That's how I'd do it.
Yeah, and you could even look 1750 is all. That's a nice chunk. So not only would I even consider 1.5, but I might even put a couple hundred on 2.5. Because it's going to be at 2.5. You're going to be close to
probably $2
there, but you could do it plus a part of it plus 2.5. Guarantee
you can get way more money than that 450 cash out of the deal.
Gary knows what he's doing. We're just making some kind of tying in what Ron was saying there.
Yeah, for folks that are maybe newer to the whole betting aspect.
Okay, we spent a lot of time on this one, but there were plenty of opinions, and I like that. And we got 75 people here joining us today. How about Mr. Nate Carter here today as well?
Yeah, good to have you guys.
That's a new one. That's a new one for us. He'll take the reverse run line here. Obviously, Nate knows what he's doing. He spelled it right out there for us. Nats minus 1.5 reverse run line.
There you go.
I think we even can take a peek at that all of a sudden. Let me see what that one is at. By the way, that plus 2.5 was indeed exactly at minus 200. Minus 1.5 plus 240. That's when you've been doing this too long, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that cash. No, I'd be. The hedge is a way better option, right, Mindy? No doubt about it.
Right.
Okay. Great opinions here.
Right. You got no risk, no reward.
Yeah, and you see what Matt D. The cash outs, they definitely are juicing you on those.
Sure.
So, Big Lucci. All right. Yeah, and there's always in game, no doubt. You can always
Yep.
wait and see
Right.
too. Here's I don't want to take up too much of your time, Mindy, but you know, when betting large amount, like if your team does, and look, we all love a sweat, right? And we're giving out our picks here. We're going to stick with them all the time. But if you're putting down a dime or two on a game, and your team is not off to the, you're expecting to win, right? So you think, oh, my team better get off to a win. Look, they could lose, and the closer you get to the end of the game, if it's close, the variance goes up. Those are times maybe when the cash outs become a little bit more effective. You don't want to be sweating that and stuff like that, and you can always come back in game, smaller amount, things like that.
Well, yeah, because it's one of those, maybe they're offering you, 12, 1,300 or something by that time and not 400, right? So.
All right. Boy, a lot of great comments. I do want to move on, but man, everybody's really on fire in here today.
All right. Stephen Matthews, new subscriber too. Awesome.
Teresa's here today as well. Okay, there. Yeah, thank you. Stephen Matthews, new subscriber. Like and smash, everybody. Like and smash. Sounds like when I was in my 20s. All right.
Ramon.
Those were the days. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Okay, Teresa giving her plays to us right now. We'll put it in there because I think that's Nationals over. I think that's what that is right there. Okay.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.